Hello, and we're back again with another video. And today's topic, it's an interesting one. Life lessons that I have learned from playing certain video games. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? Video games? You can actually learn something from video games? You can gain life lessons from playing games? Well, for me, I actually did. And maybe you can relate for those of you that play games. So, here goes. So first, I'm going to list the games and give you some brief details about each game and kind of just what it taught me. First game, old school RuneScape. Now, for those of you that have played this game, you know that you have to grind and put in a lot of hours into that game to level up your skills. Questing can take hours, sometimes even like almost like a whole day to complete. And that taught me patience. That taught me to be patient in real life about certain things, and that with patience you will be rewarded. Also in RuneScape, there's something called the Grand Exchange, which is a place where players can trade items, right? And the value of those items like fluctuate all the time, sometimes even by the minute. So that kind of taught me a little bit about economics, supply and demand, especially at a young age, which was interesting. And yeah, I applied that to like business in school, I guess. Also, it taught me about taking big risks. So, for example, in RuneScape, if you enter a high-level dungeon, a dungeon that where the monsters are like levels way higher than you are, there's a lot of risk. You might die and you might lose all your items, but there's also great reward. Once you kill those enemies, right, you gain better items and stuff, right, or a lot of money. So yeah, even the wilderness. There's a place called the wilderness, the wildy, or the whatever, where you can do PvP, player versus player, and the farther and farther you traverse in the wild, the more dangerous it becomes, but the greater the reward, right? That also taught me that I applied it to real life, right? That in life, when you take a big risk, you will reap bigger rewards. And yeah, so the next game, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Now, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, for those of you that know about this game, it's an open world RPG adventure game. And what this game taught me was the urge to travel to beautiful places in real life. Because of just how beautiful the landscape was in that game and how immersed you get because of the combination of the music, the gameplay, and just the details. And yeah, so that actually made me first really, really get inspired to travel to other countries such as Iceland or Norway, places that look similar to the setting in Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Also, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, in that game, I used to pause a lot, my character a lot, and just observe the background, the mountains, with the combination of the music, and I was just like, I was just like in a state of euphoria, looking at the graphics of that game at the time, and that actually made me learn to appreciate the present moment in real life. Like just appreciate being around in nature and just stopping for a second and just observing everything around you. So yeah, I applied that in from that game in real life as well. Also in Skyrim, you meet a lot of different NPC characters, right? From across different cities and different lands, and you help them on their tasks, right? Whatever little quests they give to you. And that actually made me, it's weird, I know you're gonna be shocked. It made me want to converse with more people in real life. I know it's like the opposite, right? Games are supposed to make you introverted, but no, I actually felt like I felt motivated to talk to other people from other towns and other cities and know what they're like, their interests and stuff. It's really weird, but like, yeah, Elder Scrolls really like expanded my mind about that. The next game, the Halo trilogy. Wow, this game I just absolutely love. It's to my heart, to my core. There's so many things I can say about this game. like just the music, the gameplay, the story, all these things. But the main thing that Halo taught me was the multiplayer aspect. So like working in teams to complete certain objectives, like capture the flag, communicating with your friends and stuff. And Halo did a really good job, the trilogy, with the multiplayer, platform. Created a really, really, really strong community of players to connect and just have a good time, and the split screen co-op. And so that taught me the importance of teamwork in real life as well. Like it's important to work together to achieve certain tasks and goals and stuff like that. So yeah, that's yeah. Oh yeah, another thing too is Halo. Like the main character, like he's very determined and very courageous, Master Chief, and that like imprinted me in a way, in the sense that like I wanted to be like that. I wanted to be courageous. I want to be determined like him. So I used, like, he was like a role model to me, right? And I applied that to real life as well. Like I wanted to be more determined and just take on challenges like the way Master Chief did. And like, he was quiet, he didn't say much, but he brought a presence to everybody around him, and he got shit done, right? And that's like, yeah, that's kind of the things I learned from the Halo trilogy. Another game, the next game, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Amazing story, amazing scenery, amazing music, like just appreciation of it all. And it's the same thing going back to like Elder Scrolls, like the urge to travel to beautiful places in real life. Like that really wanted me, I really felt motivated, and like I wanted to figure out like where did the developers get the idea, inspiration to create these like beautiful landscapes in Witcher 3. And like I googled it and stuff, and I'm like, oh wow, like France, like places in Europe, like I really like, oh man, I want to visit these places, and it gave me the urge to travel even more. Anyways, yeah, next game, The Prince of Persia for PS3. Amazing story, amazing art, like just like beautifully created landscapes and amazing music. Like like it's something about the music and like just the animation of that game, like the art quality is just like so beautiful. It made me want to like go to like Egypt or Persia, and like just like, yeah, go to these places. And yeah, it just like fueled my motivation to travel even more to these places in real life. Next game, Dragon Age Inquisition. Amazing storyline, amazing music, detailed landscapes. It's like, yeah, like it's just a beautiful game. Like really well thought out story. Really, so many interesting characters that you meet. There's a lot of like endings that you can have in that game. A lot of customization. And this particular game, like really also made me want to like venture out and like go to new places. And yeah, like, yeah, so a lot of these games that I'm talking about is just encouraging me to travel, and the value of traveling, meeting new people and stuff. Another game, Red Dead Redemption. Amazing story, amazing landscapes and scenery. I also used to stop in the middle of the game and observe the Western style, the arid landscape of the mountains, and like to see the little Wild Wild West, style, right? It made me want to go to America, like go to Nevada or like Arizona, places like that, and just explore and feel like I'm in the present moment and enjoy it, right? Enjoy the beauty. Another game, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 for the original Xbox. Amazing gameplay, so many like different worlds to explore, and the graphics and the fun split screen co-op capability of that game taught me the importance of teamwork once again. And that also fueled my urge to travel even more to other places in real life, and made me want to also research like where did the developers get the inspiration from these like settings, what actual places in real life, right? And yeah, oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins. Wow, man, this game just This game blew my mind away in terms of the graphics and how much detail has been put into that game. It inspired me to travel and visit Middle East one day, like Egypt or places like that, and just see how people live, things like that. Yeah. So and it also taught me to appreciate the finer details in life as well, real life. Like examples are like yeah, just being out in nature, appreciating the color of the flowers, the different types of trees, the sounds of the birds, the different animals that you hear. Yeah, so that's kind of some things that that game like taught me. Yeah. So yeah, let me just sum it up for you. So essentially, all these games that I mentioned have taught me these things: to enjoy the present moment and appreciate the details of life around me, to have patience, the importance of establishing short and long term goals, right? In real life. Because in these games, you have short quests and then you have like the main storyline quest, right? And I applied that to my real life too. So I wanted to make short term goals and long term goals. Short term goals are the short little side quests, the long term goals are the main quests. Travel more to expand my mindset, to always be courageous and have determination and the will to not give up in life, no matter the adversity one will face. And yeah, that an example of that was Master Chief from Halo. He's like that. Importance of hard work. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. The importance of teamwork in order to complete a task. The importance of also being competitive. Friendly competition with others can also make you generally a better person, hone your skills, and teach you to work under pressure. So these things, when I'm playing online multiplayer games like this, that's what it teaches me in real life. That a little bit of competition is actually healthy for you and it's good for you. So yeah, that was the video. Let me know if there are any video games that impacted you in a positive way or you took something from it. Anyways, thank you. See you.